What's up, Sneepos? This is episode 4 of the Outsiders Draft and how to do it. Today we're going to be talking about Benji, the low to the ground ninja that gets in free damage. Let's get right to it. Okay, first let's go over Benji's abilities. His first one says if the attack has power 2 or less, it cannot be blocked by cards from hand. This means that our low to the ground, our 2 power, 1 power attacks are basically unblockable. They can only be blocked by armor and D-reacts in the arsenal. So that's pretty damn good when it comes to Benji, for sure. His next one is if our first attack action card hits, our next attack gets +1. This is pretty good for one great reason, and that is breakpoint. Let's talk about breakpoint real quick. Breakpoint is when your opponent has to overblock your attack. So, such as you come in for 4. Well, most cards block for 3. Therefore, they have to put 2 cards in front of that 4 power card in order to block it out. This applies for 5 power, 7 power, 8 power cards. So, Benji giving that +1 to your next attack means that we can come in with traditionally a 6 power attack to make it a 7 power attack with an on hit that your opponent's gonna have to draw 3 cards in front of just to even block. That's what we're gonna do to take advantage of this hero. Let's get into the draft part. First and foremost, do not pick Benji before you draft him. Don't pick him, before you even open up your first pack. Let the packs aside, and Benji is the best hero to have that happen to, because ultimately in your first pack you won't be drafting for Benji. Instead, you'll be drafting for any other hero. Like, it could be Atsu, it could be Uzuri, it could be even Arachne maybe, but you're going to be drafting for any other hero. And then by the time you're done with your first pack and your first round of draft, you'll look at your hand and you'll be like, man, I don't know if I have a good Katsu deck, I don't know if I have a good Uzuri deck, I don't know what I have going here. It's okay, you probably got a good Benji deck. So let's get into that. Benji is going to look to take advantage of those yellows and blues that you drafted in the first round. Okay, it's also good to take advantage of those big, tall generics that you drafted in the first round as well. In that case, we're gonna be talking about pack 2 and where you should be drafting cards if you are playing Benji in pack 2. First and foremost, in the beginning picks, you're going to want the combo starters like Be Like Water. You want this in yellow and blue because those are the for sure hits, so you can get that triggered ability. Get your head jabs, because guess what? We're going to really get in there with the 1-2 punches and that recoil effect. Those are great effects that help us get free damage on our opponent. And because they cannot be blocked, because these are lower attacks, we get in there, and that's what we want. Free damage on a combo turn. Beautiful. In the midway, get your Humbles, get your Wreck Havocs, get your Destructive Deliberations. They can be blue, yellow, red, whatever. You're looking to use Benji's breakpoint ability to make it hard for your opponent to block that card. And then at the end, go for your, again here, just like Katsu, you're running the Kadachi, so go for your 0 costing blue pitches to help bring in some Kadachi attacks. They can block those, but who likes to block a Kadachi? Nobody. So just to review, don't pick Benji on your first pack, alright? Go after Katsu, go after even Uzuri, something like that, because both those heroes can turn into a Benji deck easier than not. Obviously, you can't use the stealth cards. If you pick Uzuri, that's okay. And obviously, there's some cards of Katsu you can't use. That's okay, because the second pack, you can use those generic cards, those ninja cards, to make a badass Benji deck. Alright, draft your combo starters and your recoils and your 1-2 punches. Then draft your other generics, and then draft your blue pitch 0 cost cards, and then you get an amazing Benji deck. Alright guys, get to fabbing out there, get to practicing some draft, and I'll see you in the next video when we talk about Azalea.